Hello and welcome to this encryption tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to encrypt really any text, whether it be a password or an entire PHP file that you don't want to be stolen. So the site is crypto.in.ua, and as you can see, this site's really simple to use and navigate. They have a bunch of different encryption types and methods on the site. So to get started, we're going to be using a strong encryptor. We're going to be using the first one, AER256. This is a really powerful and strong encryption method. So we're just going to click it. And now how to use it is basically you're just going to enter any text in here and press encrypt. So let's do an example of a password. So let's say your password is QWERTY123. Not a really strong password. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know that by now. And if you don't, go ahead and switch your password now to a more strong one. So basically, you would type in your password or whatever you wanted. It could even be multiple lines, so you can put in a whole file that you want to save on your computer, but don't want it being read by anyone. So just put in your text as long as you want it to be. Press encrypt, and here's your key. And now if you refresh the page, let's say you save this in a text file and you came back, you could paste it in here and press decrypt, and you would get your password back, and you could enter it in instead of remembering a long complicated password. Like if you had a really secure password, like for example, we'll just kind of type in a bunch of random stuff here. So let's say your password is this, right? Decrypt. Oh no. We encrypt it. It's gonna be longer because the password is longer. So here's your key now, and if you refresh the page because you saved it in a text file, you came back to the site, you pasted it in, you decrypted it, you get your password back. Now to take this a step further and make it even more secure, you can enter a key pass, and what this is basically a password for your encryption. And what we're going to do is we're just going to type in an example like my pass. And now if we encrypt it, it's going to be a little bit different than before. As you can see, if you compare with the other numbers that came up, it's going to be different because we changed the key pass. So all you're going to need to remember is the key pass and have the encryption saved somewhere on your computer. And really nobody is going to be able to easily read your data that you're trying to hide and not share publicly with the world. So that's pretty much it. We can even go a step further and use another encryption, and we could firstly encrypt our password here, and so we'd encrypt this and we'd get this, and if we decrypt it, we get it. So we'd have this key, right, and we would remember that we encrypted with base 64 on the site, and we'd go over to AER and we type it in, this key, this encryption key that we got from the other one. We'd do our key pass and we'd press encrypt, and now we'd have this code. And even if they got this, they would still have to decrypt the other one, making it that much more secure. And this is basically chain linking encryption to make it even more stronger. So if you do this 3 or 4 or 5 times, it's going to take, I don't even think it would be really possible for the average person or even really anyone to get the data behind the encryption. So that's pretty much it for this video. crypto.in.ua will be linked below. Make sure to encrypt all your passwords. Don't have them publicly out there on your computer. Keep your password safe and use this site. Alright.